Brendan, Joyce getting ready for a return trip to Iowa City for the Big Ten Championships. Your senior year, your fourth go-round at the Big Tens. What have you learned at previous Big Ten meets that you think can help you this year?
Well, you just kind of got to figure it out for yourself. It really depends on the person. I myself realized that it is a long meet. 7 sessions kind of takes its toll on you, so you got to make sure you're hydrating and staying rested and make sure you're not staying up all night playing video games or something.
All right, as I mentioned, it's at Iowa City this year, a pool you guys were already at back in November. Not always a chance where you get to see the pool Big Tens will be at, being that it's a new pool as well. How can that help you?
It really helps give a lot of experience. Like my freshman year, it was here at Purdue. My sophomore year, it was at Ohio State, which was I hadn't swam there before, so it was definitely kind of a lot of unknown factors. But having pools like Minnesota where we've swam before, it really helps give you like an experience just knowing the pool and the atmosphere.
All right, being that the Big Ten meet is like 7 sessions over the course of 4 days, how do you kind of mentally prepare to keep an even keel throughout the week?
You just gotta be ready for it. You just gotta know how to do it. Some of the freshmen may have a little bit more of a difficulty adjusting to it, but knowing ahead of time that there is that much time in the pool and on the pool deck, you just kind of gotta be used to it.
Edward Galdeano getting ready for a return trip to Iowa City for the Big Ten Championship meet. This will be your second go-around at the championships as a sophomore. What did you learn as a freshman to help you this year?
I mean, as a freshman, you start swimming dual meets. You swim like 3 events in the morning, on the afternoon. Then you go to Big Ten. It's like, what is it? You've heard like Michigan State, Penn State, all these fast schools. But then you get there and you start seeing crazy times and people swimming super fast. It's like great experience, but I wasn't quite ready for it, and it was kind of a shock, and I didn't swim as well as I wanted to. I think this year we've already been at Iowa, so that kind of helped. I tried the pool, I liked it. So we're expecting some fast swims this week, and I really hope we can do well and do something good for the team.
What's like the most important thing when you mentally prepare for those 7 sessions where you're going to swim maybe 4, 5, 6 times over the course of 3 or 4 days?
Yeah, I guess that's the hardest thing, because for a dual meet you just gotta get pumped up once, but Big Ten is like 7 times that you gotta be 100% focused or 120%, and that's real hard because you start getting tired after swimming one time or another. So it's really hard. It's mentally hard and then physically, but you gotta stay together, be part of the team, help each other. I think that's the biggest part.
Does it make it more fun that you get to swim maybe twice in a day, like the prelims in the morning and then the finals at night? Is that more enjoyable, a meet like that?
I mean, it's kind of enjoyable that you get to swim twice, but you have to get there. A lot of people don't make it back. You have to be top 24, and that's really hard at Big Ten. It's one of the deepest conference to make it back, and I mean, it's a great chance to make it back and swim faster, but you gotta be focused in the morning. You cannot expect you're gonna swim for sure in the afternoon.
Thanks for the time. Good luck this week.
Thank you very much.
Dan Ross getting ready for a return trip to Iowa City for the Big Ten Championships. Certainly one of the meets you guys train majority of the season for. I imagine it's not only a meet that the guys look forward to, but you have to look forward to as well, coaching the swimmers of the championships.
Yeah, this is the cliche meet. You know, take it 1 session at a time, stay on the course, don't get too up, don't get too down, all those kind of things apply. So the routine is we travel, get there, and then we've got Wednesday morning to get ready, and then we start Wednesday night. So it's a pretty quick turnaround. As you mentioned, we swam Iowa in the fall, which really helped. I think seeing the facility, it's brand new. None of us had been there before. We actually stayed in the same hotel that we're going to stay in, so we ate a meal in that hotel, so we kind of know. It's also really close. You can actually walk to the pool. It's about 3 blocks, so that really helps a little bit. The women were just there, and they said that Iowa did a great job hosting the meet, so our guys are excited about that, and just excited to go to a different venue for a change for a Big Ten championship meet. So yeah, this is the culmination of a lot of work and now a lot of rest. The last 3 weekends we have not had a competition, which is, if you look at our history, that's not normal. We usually swim Indiana in the last dual meet and have 2 weekends off, and then the Big Ten championship. So this year, that's a little bit different since we did that on the Big Ten Network 2 weeks before that. So we have no excuses to say we're not rested. We should definitely be ready to go and be rested up to race really well. we're excited. It's been very workmanlike. It's been the old briefcase. Take your briefcase, take your goggles and cap out of the briefcase, get your job done, put them back in the briefcase, and then go back to class. So that's pretty much what we've done for the last 3 weeks. It's been very, very low key. Now we're kind of slowly starting to pick up and get excited again. We'll kind of rouse them into a good team meeting tomorrow, and then Wednesday let's get back to work again and get up and just start battling on Wednesday afternoon.
You mentioned the 7 sessions, and I'd imagine you asked the guys to keep kind of an even keel throughout, not get too up or down. Do you lean on the upperclassmen to kind of really demonstrate that?
Well, I think you mentioned the 7 sessions, but I just mentioned the whole week. But yes, you know what? It is. It's really hard. 7 sessions is tough. A lot of these guys, especially the freshmen, they went in high school. They're used to having prelims on Friday night and then finals on Saturday. That's it. 2 sessions, just on the same events twice, and it's all this emotion, and it's all this what I call the superfluous glycogen flow, and people are screaming, and teenage girls are yelling and screaming in the crowd, and they're going nuts. When you come here, it's almost like a letdown. Because it's 7 sessions, and it's just like it's like, okay, work, here we go. With that, go back to the hotel, then come back to the meet, go back to the hotel, come back to the meet, go back to the hotel, come back to the meet, and then it gets really intense at night, but it's a lot more inward. So it's a different experience for these guys to be able to handle that. And you know, after the first night's relays and the first mornings, you're thinking, holy cow, this is a long meet. And, you know, and at that point, you're not even a third of the way through the meet yet. So yes, it definitely takes some education to be, okay, this is spread out over a few days. We've got to be here. That's why we did that the Ohio State meet in the fall. And we, you know, now they have an experience of doing a prelim final meet and kind of realizing how long it is. So hopefully we've taught them well, and now we're ready to go just execute.
Thanks for the time, Dan. Good luck this week.
Thank you.